Good evening and welcome to Business Forum. It is a new month and we definitely have the latest tips for your business ventures. Welcome to Business Forum. I am Gislin Nachibule. Now today in Business in Focus, we look at chicken farming. What does it take to be a successful chicken farmer? It is one thing to start a chicken farm, but to start an actual business out of it is something else entirely. You are not only going to become a chicken farmer, but a business person as well. Of course, depending on what markets you and what you target and what part of the chicken industry you want to tap into. Innocent Nambasa visited ABC Agribusiness Consult in Natete, an organization that is training farmers in egg hatching and chicken rearing.
Chicken is one of the most common and widespread domestic animals reared in Uganda. The reason there are more chickens in the world than any other species of bird. Human beings keep chickens primarily as a source of food, consuming both their meat and their eggs. Most often, we buy chicken from farmers or shops because we have little or no knowledge about chicken rearing and egg hatching. Lubega Fiona, the manager ABC Agribusiness Consult, an expert in chicken hatching, takes us through the process.
First of all, we must have fertile eggs. Without eggs, you can't hatch. So first of all, you have to have fertile eggs. A fertile egg can be detected with a torch that has got beam light. So you touch into the egg, and when you see something dark, you just get to know the egg is fertile. If at all it gives light throughout, then it's infertile. The eggs must be laid by a mature hen, a hen that received a cock. And so a cock should be between 7 months to 2 years old. Thirdly, the eggs should be free from porous, should be porous free, should be free from cracks, shouldn't have meat or blood spots on them. The other thing, the eggs should have hard shells. The eggs should have hard shells. That means the hens were fed on foods that were rich in calcium. So without calcium, you cannot get a good chick. We are required to have lake sand. Lake sand, this is the lake sand. Secondly, we need foil paper. We need fertile eggs that are able to give out chicks. Thirdly, we need cotton wool. We need glue plus a manila paper.
The director Agribusiness Consult, Mark Sechtoleko, says many poultry farmers haven't thought of the local methods of hatching, but instead opt for buying weak or month-old chicken, which is a bit expensive compared to hatching the eggs at home.
You don't need a lot of money because, as we have seen all the items, I think these are common things which you always see. For example, a pot, you can buy it at 2,000. Ferro paper, you buy it at 1,500. Manila, just 500. Eggs, it's at 500 per each. Then sand, you can get it from your neighbor. There's no need of buying. So you can use something like 50,000 when you are starting. 50,000. This method of hatching, it's a method for only local type. Like this, what they call kokenganda, or kokenyankole, you know, like prellas. So sometimes we sell them when they are 1 month old. It's start food. You buy it's at 25,000 from these companies which manufacture those poultry feeds.
That is a sack at 25,000.
Yeah, that's a sack. But now, after that stage of brooder, from 2 months and above, you can use this like rice brand, like a maize brand. You can use something like this green pasture. So you can give them green pastures, whereas you give them these simple things, like a rice brand.
The director agribusiness, Mark Sechitoleko, says he started his company with just 1.5 million shillings, but it is now worth 10 million in just 2 years.
Each 100 chicks can get a profit of 70,000, 70 or 50,000. So what you need to come to ABC and you learn how to do management. Also, you need market. Some people, they don't have market. For us, we can give you market or we can take you in the market. These days, farming, there's no need of having a very big acres of lands. Even if you have, we dig from, or we farm from a square meter to an acre.
One of agribusiness consult clients, Stephen, says chicken farming is one of the most profitable business in the world because of the high demand of chicken on the market.
Wajishanga farm jensha chini mtwaro mshanju. Like ukoko eri uko huriro takajishazire weighing kilo 10. This one weighs 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. So live weight. Then when you skin it, then you get 3.5 kgs. Ezi nyankore nkaritisha chia kroira yokuzembesa kuzaza kuja tutunge cross breed kuzara both zibe nyankore na kroiras ako ichiro nchazo so they can feed on free range.
In the chicken industry, there are two main sectors: layers, which are chicken bred and raised, produce eggs, or broilers, chickens raised and bred to be slaughtered. Whatever sector you choose, you have to make responsible managerial and financial decisions to make your chicken farm business a profitable one.
In 1967, Uganda subscribed to the International Atomic Energy Agency. Uganda's social and economic margins have continued to improve from the corporation's contributions, especially in the management of cancerous diseases and training. In 2002, the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development tabled the energy policy for Uganda, outlining the framework of how nuclear energy is to be utilized in the country. It is with this policy that the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development sponsored the Atomic Energy Act, which was enacted by Parliament in 2008. Details in this report.
The Deputy Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Dr. Kwaku Aneng, has been hosted to Uganda on a 4-day duty mission. Dr. Kwaku held discussions with the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, Minister of Health officials at the Cancer Institute, Minister of Agriculture, and officials of the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development. Representing the Minister of State for Energy and Minerals, Honorable Peter Lokaris, the ministry's director, Engineer Paul Mubiru, noted that Uganda has received significant support from the International Atomic Energy Agency under the Technical Cooperation Program.
This cooperation has been mainly in the application of atomic energy in health, agriculture, oil and geothermal explorations, energy planning, water and water studies. In all these areas, the IAEA has offered assistance in terms of staff training and provision of equipment.
According to the Deputy Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Dr. Kwaku Aneng, Uganda is capable of developing a nuclear power plant, providing more training and safety measures are fully catered for.
I know that Uganda is now getting ready to get the bunker done so we can install the first machine.
Uganda is at the beginning stages of nuclear energy development with challenges that require more assistance from the International Atomic Energy Agency.
The uranium project is within the Ministry of Energy in another directorate, but we have received some significant assistance from the IAEA. We are the beginning, so we will look forward to the agency giving us more assistance in this evaluation process of our local uranium reserves.
Your safety is your responsibility. You have to tell the builder that, yes, I agree, the facility is built properly, the shielding, everything is in place. It's your responsibility. So you need to be prepared to build these kinds of things, because if shoddy work is done and you certify that it is correct, it becomes your headache because you have told the company that you are satisfied with what they are giving.
Worldwide, very little percentage is known about the positive and peaceful use of nuclear energy, coupled with the important roles the energy plays in the improvement of mankind's well-being.
In our CPF, starting point is to do a feasibility of what we're going to use, where we're going to use it, and finally come up with an institutional framework on how to build capacity, because nationally we haven't established how much capacity we have. Then the last one, we talked about irradiation. That is also part of the feasibility we have to do. And the challenge is just the institution to host these services. You know, it's used in the medical applications, it's used in agriculture. Of course, agriculture and trade is separated, there's also trade. So we are trying to find a home.
Structural engineering and civil engineering, but also electrical engineering, because after all, only about 15% of the engineers you will need will be nuclear. The rest are electrical engineers, structural engineers.
Uganda has capacity of 850 megawatts of electricity, mainly generated from hydropower, cogeneration and oil-fired plants.
You're watching Business Forum, and now we take a short break and we'll return with more. Moving on, investing in real estate is not for the faint-hearted. There are many variables that make real estate investing significantly profitable. However, the profits are always realized in the long run. Housing Finance Bank is well known for partnering with real estate dealers to mortgage houses with its own capital funds. They act as a catalyst by bringing real estate dealers and buyers together. This makes them middlemen for this business by providing guidance and information to the consumers as they aim at deriving effective demand through increasing supply of affordable homes to the people.
Less than 2% of Uganda's population has access to mortgage financing, and as a result, most Ugandans cannot access decent and affordable housing. This therefore calls for a need of middlemen in supply and sale of these houses.
If there are no houses on the market for people to buy, then you have no mortgages to give. So now we have recognized that the supply has been low, and the supply which has been available has been overpriced. Housing finance is a catalyst in all this. So that's why we said we must bring together everybody involved in the housing value chain for us to chart a way forward in terms of how we are going to increase supply, affordable supply, in order for us to be able to drive up effective demand.
It is this demand that banks dealing in housing mortgages provide loans, guidance information to the consumers interested in purchasing houses from real estate dealers. The move is aimed at deriving effective demand through increasing supply of affordable homes to the people.
And are going to be sitting more in the middle of the suppliers of these houses and the people who want to buy the houses. So we'll be able to give you information on where to buy, for example, in which price range, based on your income, etc. To match what we are doing is we have set up a dedicated mortgage center. We have a mortgage center on the ground floor of our head office in Kololo, where we not only do sales for homes and mortgages, but at the same time we provide guidance and information based on your income level, based on your aspirations and preferences, how you should move forward in your process of acquiring a home. So if you wanted a personal loan at the same time, we can do that. If you wanted to acquire different sorts of assets, you can do that as well.
With many real estate dealers in the country, it is difficult for one to penetrate the market. This calls for increased accessibility, availability, affordability of these houses. The Managing Director at National Housing, Mr. Parity Twinomjuni, advises real estate dealers to focus on giving clients value for their money rather than hiking prices for these houses.
Our houses are not necessarily expensive. We try to be as optimal as possible, but in the current setting, in the current environment, for us to develop.
Many real estate dealers prefer to sell off houses rather than rent them out. This is because selling the house makes it easy for a real estate dealer to make more profits, thus increasing investment.
We now go for a very short break and we'll return with Let's Talk Exports.